What up guys, in today's video I'm going to be running you through absolutely every single place you could possibly download music as a DJ. So in this video we are going to be covering buying music, DJ pools, streaming music, where the pros get their music like Marshmello, Calvin Harris, Martin Garrix. We're going to be covering samples. I'm going to be showing you where to download genuinely free music. And finally, I'm even going to be showing you highly illegal ways to get your music for free that you definitely shouldn't do. And once I've shown you that, I'm going to have to essentially leave the country. I'm going to have to go into hiding because people are going to want to find me and they're going to want to kill me. Okay, now just to make this really easy for you, I've timestamped all of the different places below on this video so you can go and find the one that interests you the most. I've also linked to absolutely every single thing I talk about in this video in the description. I've put so much effort into this, so for God's sakes, the least you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's do it. Okay, so let's get straight into it. First things first, buying music. So there's two different kind of places you could go to download music. Mainstream places and more underground kind of places, okay? So the mainstream places would obviously be iTunes, and you can even download MP3s and stuff off Amazon.com. I'm not gonna dwell on those two that long because they're just obvious. Now we go into more underground sites which are better for DJs. They're like Beatport.com, Traxsource.com, Bandcamp.com and Soundcloud.com. Let me quickly run you through the benefits of each of these. Traxsource is quite a cool place. You can find non-commercial music on there, and it's also quite cool because you can kind of like follow DJs out there and they put their playlists up of songs they're currently playing out. So that's quite cool. Beatport is really awesome. This is the one I would typically use. So one of the things I love about Beatport is you can go in and actually sort the songs by BPM, by genre, by key. So this is really awesome. If you've got a cool a cappella that's a certain key and a certain BPM and you need to find a track that'll go really well with, I would go to Beatport and search for key, BPM, find a kind of instrumental track, find one that I like, and then you can layer the two in a DJ set. So this is a really cool thing. And you can obviously download loads of other music from there as well. Another one called Bandcamp. This is quite interesting. This is where DJs, artists from all over the world will upload their own music, and then you can go and download the music kind of directly off the artist, which is quite cool and a good place to find like new interesting music. And finally, there's SoundCloud. SoundCloud is awesome because you can go and find really cool remixes on there, and sometimes there's a little buy button so you can go and actually buy the music. Okay, so they're all the different places you could buy music from. Now we move on to DJ pools. Just for any of you who don't know what these are services where you sign up on a monthly basis and you can download as much music as you want. You literally download it off the site, you can put it into Serato, Rekordbox, whatever, and it's there, it's yours for you to use, okay? So these I would say are the most popular record pools at the time of filming this video. There's BPM Supreme, which costs £19 per month, or £19.99 per month. DJ City, which is £90 for 3 months. Digital DJ Pool, which is $20 per month. iDJ Pool, which is £50 per month, but they have different packages. There's like a $25 per month one, which is for like urban music, and then there's $15 per month for like country and western music. And then there's Zip DJ, which is there or thereabouts, about $35 per month. Now, out of all of these, the ones that I use is BPM Supreme. The reason for this, if I'm being honest, is because they contacted me and said, hey, we'll give you a membership and we'll also give you a code. So if you guys decide to sign up to BPM Supreme out of all the DJ pools there, you got to use this code Phil Harris. It'll give you a discount and it'll also give me a little bit of money so I can feed my starving children. Disclaimer, I don't have any children. Okay, now, let me just run you through this. Now, what I'm about to show you probably isn't specific to BPM Supreme, but it'll just give you an idea of the kind of stuff you can do on these sites. So, really cool stuff. You can go in, you can find different versions of songs, like a dirty version, clean version. You can find acapellas, all that kind of stuff. You can also search for songs at a certain BPM and key, so that's really cool. And they also have now introduced this new thing, BPM Latino, so it's got all this specific Latino music in there. And there's something else called BPM Create, which I'll come on to later on. And like I said, this is not specific to BPM Supreme. They probably all do something similar. I've just never used any of these others. Okay, let's move on to streaming now. now. So streaming is essentially where you pay a monthly subscription to a streaming service, just like Spotify, and you stream the music live. You don't download it. You just stream it straight off the Wi-Fi or the internet or whatever. So at the time of filming this video, these are the different streaming services that are already available in the top kind of DJ platforms. Serato, you've got access to streaming off SoundCloud, Beatport Link, Tidal, and BeatSource. Remember, you have to go and get memberships to any of these streaming services. Rekordbox, you can currently do SoundCloud, Beatport Link, and BeatSource, so no Tidal at the moment. And Denon DJ, SoundCloud, Beatport Link, Tidal, and BeatSource. Each of these websites has a streaming section where they tell you what they currently have access to. I will leave those links below because they may be updated in the future. Now, another thing that's interesting for DJs here is a lot of clubs will not have Wi-Fi. So some of these services will allow you to have limited downloads off these services, so you can go and play that music in a club even if you don't have Wi-Fi, okay? Now, there's another one which I wanted to mention, which is kind of like independent to all the rest. It's DJ by Algoriddim. It's its own like little program. Well, just like, I don't know why I said little, it's just the same as all the others. But this one you can specifically stream off Spotify. And I've read that they've recently added SoundCloud, Beatport Link, Tidal, BeatSource, all these additional things into it as well. Now, the one thing about DJ by Algoriddim is you have to have Wi-Fi to run it. So if you're going to go and do a party or something, it would be very risky to use this software here, which is why I think a lot of people don't. But it's perfect for people who are starting DJing and they just want to have access to all the music on their Spotify really quickly. You've got it there. And you're also limited to certain decks, but actually that's true of all different platforms. Oh, I also wanted to make one quick note as well, which is that if you are using any of these services actually, and there's not Wi-Fi, you can just hotspot your phone. So you just connect your computer to your phone, kind of 4G, 5G, whatever you've got, and you can stream off your phone. So if you know you're gonna have good phone signal, you can also do that. Now, let's move on to the next one, where the pros get their music from, like Marshmello, Martin Garrix, Calvin Harris, the top 100 DJs. Well, I don't want to patronize any of you, but just in case you didn't know, they make their own music, okay? This is really, really relevant because every single one of the top 100 DJs on the planet all produce their own music. Now, this is relevant because I'm guessing that a lot of you out there are probably idolize some of these DJs, right? Like, I love some of these DJs. So the question you have to ask yourself as a DJ is, how far do you want to get? If you want to be headlining festivals, if you want to be getting paid 20,000, 30, 50,000, 100,000 pounds for a gig, flying all over the world from Ibiza to Las Vegas, you've got to think about beginning to produce your own music because the clues are there. All the top DJs on the planet make their own music. Now, what I'd actually like to do at this point is give you a 1-minute demonstration of how cool it is being able to create your own beats. As a DJ who also produces my own music, I can tell you now, once you start making your own music, it's one of the most addictive things on the planet. I'm gonna show you how freaking easy it can be. So, a lot of DJs like Martin Garrix, Marshmello use programs like this. This one's called Ableton. All you do is you stack different layers of sounds and you build up a full track. So you can start with a kick drum, add a clap in. You can get these pre-made loops with shuffles that sound like this. Add in a bass line. So there you go, guys, just a quick 1-minute demonstration for you there, just to show you how cool that is. If any of you are interested in learning more about this, go to edmcoaching.com, link below this video, and I've got like a full training video where I'll teach you exactly how to do that from scratch. You can go and check that out in your own time. Next thing, samples. A lot of DJs like to put samples into their DJ sets. Not only that, but sometimes you can get those loops like the one I just showed you a second ago, which you can add into different songs to really spice up those songs. There's different places you can go to get these. Splice.com is one of them, BPM Create is another one, and Loopmasters is another one where you can just go and get really cool different samples and stuff that you can add into your DJ sets if you wanted to make them more unique. Now, I also wanted to mention, if you are interested in making your own dance music, these are also the places you go to get your kicks, your claps, your loops, all that kind of stuff as well, okay? Next thing, genuine free music. Where would you get free music from that you're allowed to use? So one of the best places to go, just go to YouTube, type in royalty-free music. You'll find a list of different royalty-free music that comes up. Once you've found one you like, you can often drop down the description and there'll be like a free download link where you can go and link. You usually have to give your email or something like that, but you do get genuine free music. Now, another place you can go is SoundCloud. Sometimes you're lucky and there'll be a little link underneath the song saying free download, so you can go and get a free download that way as well. And those are pretty much the only two places you're going to get genuine free music from. Okay, so let's hit the hot topic of highly illegal ways to download music for free that you definitely should not do. Now, I want to preface what I'm about to say with there are some tracks online that you simply cannot buy. For example, a week ago, I did a Megan Thee Stallion mashup with Queen's Another One Bites the Dust. It is an absolute belter of a song. If you haven't heard it, go and listen to it. Now, here's the problem. I can't sell that because I don't have the rights to either of those songs. And so there's no way for you to actually get this track, which is really frustrating because it's a belter. So you have 4 options as a DJ if you decided you wanted to play this track. 1, don't ever play it. 2, learn how to produce your own dance music and basically copy what I did, which is a lot of effort. 3, you could potentially get her vocals and layer them over the original Queen song, but then you're going to have both people singing at the wrong time. They might go out of time with each other. There's a load of things that could go wrong and you're giving yourself stress. Or 4, you just rip it off my channel and then you kick back and watch the entire club kick off while men high-five you and women flash you their boobs as they are so impressed with the mashup. Okay, now I want to put another disclaimer in place here just to beat all the keyboard warriors to it. Downloading music off YouTube is illegal, and also it's of a lower quality, which will be noticeable on big club speakers. There, I've beat you to it. There's no point in writing that as a comment. There's no point. I've already said it, okay, so calm down. However, if you did want to go and download, for example, my Megan Thee Stallion remix, then here is how you would do it. You can get something called ClipGrab, okay? Just go and Google it. I'll leave a link below. You can get this. You basically go and get the link of the YouTube video, put it in there, and you can download it. Or you could potentially just search YouTube to MP3 or SoundCloud to MP3, and you'll be faced with a website that looks very similar to this down here. Essentially, it's the same thing. You get the link of that song from YouTube, SoundCloud, paste it into that respective website, and you just click go or download, and you can just download it that way. That is the best way to do it if you want to find a song that you can't buy, okay? Now you can all freak out in the comment section, I've told you that. Finally, for those of you who are still here, I wanted to give you my absolute all-time favorite app for finding new music, and that is Shazam. Just in case any of you guys don't know what Shazam is, it's an app which you can click this button, hold it up to a speaker, and it will tell you what song is currently playing. This is absolutely ridiculously good. It's amazing if you're in public, if you're in a clothes shop or something and there's a belter of a song going on, you're like, what song is this? You can't run up to the person behind the desk and ask them because they're not going to know. Get your phone out, Shazam, bing, hold it up in the air, it'll tell you what song it is. Amazing for if you're in the car, if you're watching a live DJ set and you're like, wait, what is this song? Shazam it. If you're watching a DJ on like Miami Music Week or a festival on YouTube or something, you're like, that song's lush. You can just hold it up to the speakers and it'll tell you what song it is. It's really, really freaking awesome. So look guys, that's the end of the video. That's absolutely everywhere you could get your music from. If you've liked this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. Beginner DJ lessons if you want some free DJ training. EDM coaching if you want to learn how to make your own dance music. And I've also got a secondary YouTube channel that I've created just teaching people how to produce music. So if you want free tips as well, make sure you subscribe to that. I'll put a link at the end of the video. And also, why not go and watch this ridiculously good video I made right now? See you tomorrow. Ciao.